My neighbor kept parking in my spot, so I gave him a permanent reminder. In my apartment building, we have assigned parking. My spot, number 42, is right next to the dumpster. It's not glamorous, but it's mine. A new guy moved into the building, a loud, entitled finance bro named Chad. He decided my spot was more convenient than his own, which was on the far end of the lot. He started parking his obnoxiously large black SUV in spot 42 every single day. I left polite notes, I knocked on his door, he'd just smirk and say, "Relax, it's just a spot, what are you gonna do about it?" The building manager sent warnings, but Chad just ignored them. I was tired of parking 3 blocks away and walking home in the dark. My revenge was not to get his car towed, that would be temporary. I wanted a permanent solution. I noticed Chad was obsessed with his vehicle. He washed it every weekend. He'd buff out the tiniest scratch. That was his weakness. I did some research and found a product used by traffic departments to mark asphalt. It was a special, industrial strength, bright pink, high visibility paint. It was designed to withstand weather, gasoline, and scrubbing. It was, for all intents and purposes, permanent. I waited for a moonless, rainy night. I wore dark clothes and a hood. I didn't touch his precious SUV. Instead, I got down on my hands and knees in spot 42. Using a small roller, I carefully painted the entire parking space a shocking, neon bright pink. I made sure the lines were crisp. It was a massive, unmissable Pepto-Bismol colored rectangle. It dried quickly in the damp air. The next morning, I watched from my window. Chad came out, coffee in hand, and stopped dead. His sleek, black SUV was sitting in the middle of this absurd, glowing pink square. It looked ridiculous. He flew into a rage. He screamed. He kicked his tires. He tried spraying it with a pressure washer he borrowed from the super. The paint didn't even fade. He tried covering it with a tarp, but the wind just blew it away. Everyone in the building saw it. His intimidating SUV was now the punchline of a joke, perpetually parked in its own personal pink cage. He had to look at it every day. He tried to complain to the building manager, who just shrugged and said, "It's her assigned spot, she can paint it whatever color she wants." He stopped parking there after a week. The humiliation was too much. He eventually moved out a few months later. My parking spot is still a vibrant, glorious shade of pink. It's a constant, cheerful reminder that sometimes the best revenge is making someone's prized possession look utterly stupid.